I sent an email and I won my company $10,000 off one email. In this video, I want to share some of my best ways that I get business grants for my business that funds my payroll, it pays myself, pays my bills, and it's all because I have a LLC. My name is Joe Green, and for those of you guys who are brand new to my challenge, thank you and welcome. Please like, subscribe, follow this channel. I try to give everyone the best business tips to make more money and break away from the 9-to-5. Originally, when I started my YouTube channel, it was just for people doing a specific industry because I do unclaimed funds. I'm in love with it. And you'll see some videos about that. But I have recently expanded to just really teaching people different ways to make money online. And my wife and I, we were able to retire back in 2020, but then we needed to know what's next in our chapter. And because we're in California and we had a brick and mortar business and we were shut down 9 months out of the entire year, our backs were against the wall. Like, our retirement money alone was not enough to pay the bills. And I felt horrible. I felt like crap because, you know, being the man of the household, it doesn't necessarily mean I need to make the most money, but I need to contribute in some way financially. That's just how I personally feel. Doesn't mean it works for every family, but it works for mine. So I had to learn how to go online. And because I had no training, I had no coaching, I didn't know whose actual online courses was legit versus that was just fluff out there, I decided to learn how to get business grants. I was watching hours and hours of YouTube videos. I was researching different courses on how to write grants. I even hired a grant writer. And although this person did what they said they would do, she built me this 30-page grant proposal that went nowhere. It made me no money, and I was down $750. So then, of course, as I'm venting my frustrations with this grant writer, she said, hey, why don't you hire me to write the grants for you, because you don't know what you're doing, and I do. So of course, I agree. So then now, $3,000 later, I'm in the hole and still 0 grants. And it just blew my mind. And of course, I didn't understand how much work and research goes into writing grants. When we only applied for 3 grants, and according to the grant writer, they were massive. They took a lot of work and needed a lot of details that it took about 2 months. So now I'm almost $4,000 in the hole. My business is shut down. I'm making no money. So fast forward, I started to do more research. And I stumbled across one of my links locally, and it was talking about local business grants to get businesses back up off the ground. And the only requirement was you needed to send an email, you need to have a city business license, you need to have your EIN, which you guys can get from irs.gov, and you need to make sure you had all your state filings. So you just want to make sure you're a legit business. So I sent everything in, and I sent, in addition to what they were asking, because they wanted to know like what your business does, I also sent what's called a letter of intent. So basically it just said, hey, I'm working on this project. Literally, truth be told, full transparency, I just came up with that project off the top of my head. I was like, okay, I need to raise like $50,000. This project is a 12-month project, and I'm trying to get here and I'm trying to get over here, right? And at the time I was in the health and wellness industry. So I just wrote something. There was no AI at the time. So I just wrote, hey, this is how I'm gonna do it. This is the community I'm gonna impact. I'm just gonna really have workshops and trainings, teaching people how to take care of their health and to get their self-esteem back up, is if I can remember correctly. So anyways, I sent it in there, but I also attached my letter of intent. They fired back, and about probably like 5 or 6 days later, and it was like, congratulations, you've been selected for a $10,000 grant. You're one of 20 businesses. So 20 businesses got this $10,000 grant. And I didn't have to write no long application. There was no like grant proposal they asked for. They just wanted a simple email. Tell us who your business is, give us your basic business details. And I went above and beyond, and I sent my letter of intent just so they can know a little bit more about me. And boom, $10,000. Recently, just this year, I did the same exact thing. It was an agency that I think every county in the United States has. It's called the SBDC. That stands for the Small Business Development Center. Same thing. Same thing. They just want to know about your business. They want to know like what you do and how you serve your community. And even though I am a for-profit company, doesn't make you a bad guy, doesn't mean that you don't serve your company because you or your community, because you absolutely do. I just wrote to it. But the difference is now I have AI. So I'm able to put my vision and my mission and everything on a Word document. I feed it to AI to help me polish it. I even have an AI that I train to have a certain personality and a writing style, because I do read books and I do enjoy certain types of editorials and people's writing style. So I just train the AI on how to write like somebody else's style, but use my words and my vision and make it make sense for that agency. And so of course I submitted that through email, and then boom, voila, I won another $4,000 grant. Now, every grant is not created equal. So what does that mean to you? That means some grants, they just give you the funds and they ask that you, like in 6 months or 12 months, you're supposed to fire back and let them know how it impacted your business. Sometimes grant makers, they want you to show proof that you use that money towards the good you said you were gonna use it for. And then sometimes they just make you go through a workshop. And this was this case. The SBDC, they're very well known for, hey, we're not gonna just hand you the money. You're gonna attend these workshops, you're gonna do these different things that, like, they give you these assignments, and you're gonna complete these assignments to our satisfactory, showing that you are trying to do the best thing for your business. And then once you pass all these workshops, then they submit this check to you. So I got a $4,000 check from the SBDC, and I'm forever grateful for them because they always come through. And that's something that I recommend. So I'll also make sure I include links that you guys can search and find your own local SBDC, or you can just Google whatever your county name is and then write the word SBDC, Small Business Development Center. Get in contact with them, get on their mailing list, because they'll send you emails on when local grants are coming. They don't catch every grant, but they catch most of them. So it's really good for you guys to know. And then of course, if you guys are not grant ready, you don't know how to get your business positioned to start winning these grants, you guys can click the link in my description for this video right here. And then you guys can connect with me and we can discuss and see if I can help you guys get your business grant ready. This is the difference of you guys making no money to making like tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars in grant funds that you never have to pay back. It doesn't matter what your credit is. It doesn't matter what your business history, if you're successful or not. It doesn't matter if you're just getting started. What I usually do is I just evaluate your business. I make sure you're in good standing. You don't have anything like, you're not a gambling organization, you don't sell drugs or anything that's probably gonna conflict with the grant funds in the first place. And then after that, if I feel like I can work with you, I'll hook you up. But remember, it's not hard. Grants are not impossible. It's all about consistency. If you consistently file and apply for grants locally and nationwide, you're going to win. It's just a matter of you making sure that you're submitting quality, not just quantity, okay? So make sure you guys like, subscribe, please. Make sure you guys reach out by clicking the link in my description if you're trying to get your business grant ready.